You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Every Thursday night.
E.Ali.
Facebook Live.
The weekly news.
TikTok.
No cap.
YouTube. You got your boy E.Ali and the
Local
Toledo.
news. Regional. And the shit that might go viral. You know I'ma got you.
E.Ali and the
You know I got you.
Toledo.
Won't you come and ride with me? You can meet the whole family. We be holding it down in the street.
It's a block like that. Let your chain swing. Say your good name. Let your head bang. It's a block like that. It's a block like that. It's a block like that. Let your chain swing. Say your good name. Let your head bang. It's a block like that. It's a block like that.
Well, I'm the first to hit the block, last one to leave. Academic sweat hustling with the yak up the sleeve.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Yep.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yep, clear and good. And you ain't gotta definitely turn yours up. Okay. That's more suited for you.
I was just trying to get it so when I'm making a drink,
Cool.
that ain't. But I still want you to be able to hear me.
No, you got it. I got you. I just, I did the semantics of making sure you get turned up. For sure. Well, bottom of the glass, episode 5. You need a towel or something?
No, I'm getting ready. I'm ready to start mixing the drink.
Okay.
Just trying to.
Well, it's E.Ali in the Toledo.
Elaina Wilson, bottom of the glass.
Bottom of the glass, another episode. Hey, before we get really started, man, and get into this episode, the 5th episode of the bottom of the glass.
Is this episode 5 or 6?
Or 6, maybe. We'll check. But nevertheless, hit the like button, man. Hit the pound. Hit that subscribe notification. You know, tune in and send it to your friends, man. Let them know this a unique podcast, bottom of the glass, relationship, sex talk, real talk. So, you got something to say about that, baby? Before we get into
I just want to know who are we going to give the 4-1 shine to this week?
Mm-hmm. We'll figure it out. Let's get to it, though.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift off.
Call Erica. It's E.Ali in the Toledo. E.Ali. E.Ali. E.Ali in the Toledo. E.Ali. E.Ali. We from the ToLedo. E.Ali in the Toledo. The bottom of the glass with Miss Elaina Wilson.
Hey.
What's up, y'all? It's been an interesting week. Just mainly chilling, man. I ain't really had nothing going on too much. A little bit of work here, a little bit of work there.
This week I participated in a fair with Lucas County Board of Developmental Disabilities. It was pretty cool. It was called the Immersive DD Experience. So we set up booths demonstrating what it's like to have a disability. And our booth was communication barriers. So I gave people a mouth guard or noise canceling headsets, and then they had to play a game with me that required some talking, just to see what it's like, because it was an event for children, so it was pretty cool. Got some good feedback on that.
Okay.
That was my week.
Cool. Well, this is a drinking show, relationship show. What we drinking this evening?
Well, today I'm gonna. This year will be the 10th anniversary of the Toledo Water Crisis. So for those of you that aren't from Toledo, August 2nd, 2014, all of Toledo woke up to alerts that we could not drink or touch the tap water. It was a mayhem. I had to get water from O'Reilly's. Like, I remember that very specifically. There was no water anywhere.
Yeah, and there was a lot of price gouging going on too for the first 3-4 days. I think it was like crazy.
And what happened was toxic algae blooms from agricultural runoff poisoned the water pretty much. So this drink that I created is called Toledo Water or Algae Bloom, and it's a layered drink. It's a martini, and I have one here already. And if you can see there is the algae, and you can eventually mix it in with your drink. But I'm gonna start from scratch and make a fresh one. And I guess this fresh one will be for you. This drink has a lot of ingredients. It has elderflower liqueur, which is my very favorite thing to mix in. Some of y'all might know it as Saint Germain. I use the Saint Elder brand. It's half the price of Saint Germain. Dry vermouth. Vodka of your choice. I prefer Sky vodka. I will use Tito's if that's what I have, but Sky is my favorite. Blue Curacao, sweet and sour, and my favorite, sweet and lime. So
you take all of those?
Yes.
That's a lot for one drink. Jesus Christ, pour me one shot of something, lady.
Well, we're gonna make this and see what you think about it. It's a lot of little mixers, but it gave me the perfect taste. So as I played with it,
and you pour them all into the.
I'm gonna pour it in a mixer.
You need me to hold something or something?
No.
Taking the water off the ice.
Yeah. I'm trying to have everything pre-done, but you know that ice gonna melt.
Yeah.
So I do 2 ounces of vodka. I'm going to do 1. I hope that was 2 ounces. 1 ounce of vermouth.
1 ounce of vermouth.
And vermouth is a dry, vermouth is an aged wine. So there's the white one and the red one. The white one is dry vermouth, and the red one is sweet vermouth. I use both of those in different recipes. Then we're going to go 1/2 ounce of the St. Elder.
1/2 ounce. Give me a 1/2 ounce.
It has a very unique taste, but I love it. I love putting this with wine. I love putting it with champagne.
Now, what is that? What's the percentage on that?
I believe 21.
Okay, 21. All of them? Mm-hmm. Most of them have a percentage?
Mm-hmm. Vermouth has about 21.
Okay.
St. Elder has 21. Well, you know, vodka, that's what 40%? 60%?
60, 80. That's
Yeah,
80.
80 proof. Yep.
80 proof.
The only the sweet and
So
sour.
we almost up to 120.
Well, some of the mixers don't have none. So like the sweet and sour doesn't. The blue curacao, it might, cause blue curacao has 24%.
Oh shit.
But the sweet and lime doesn't have any.
Okay.
So.
And you say this whole concoction is going to create something magical on your taste buds in terms of as those who are consumers of alcohol. They're you saying they appreciate this.
If you especially if you like vodka drinks, like lemon drops and stuff like that, you'll love.
Now tell me, would this kind of drink, would this be a hassle for a bartender to make at a thing, or would they cut a corner or two?
They're doing like with a lot of drinks that they do. They're like if you get a Long Island, that's like 7 different ingredients.
Okay. So this ain't bad.
This ain't no, and then but they would probably make a concoction where like the lime juice and the sweet and sour were easy. Like usually they have just like a spout where it's already sitting at the bar. Yeah. So for a professional, this wouldn't be hard. For me at home, I would probably make this by the pitcher if people were coming over and I was making this.
Or you'll have it already pitchered out.
Mm-hmm. And I would just separate and just pour it, so the blue and the other part can't be touching. Okay. But you're going to see that in a minute. All right. So I'm going to do a 1/2 ounce of sweet and sour and a 1/2 of the roses. Before I pour those in.
I think my girlfriend are drunk, because who in the fuck would go through all this shit? Like she is something else, man, putting all this shit together like this.
Okay, so this is the fun part, okay? So I learned this from Tipsy Bartender, how to layer. So I'm just going to put a little bit of the blue curacao in there. I don't want it to be too much. And look, I went over. I put too much off.
Did you? Yeah. Hold on, pour it out in the one that you didn't make.
It's made. That's ready to be.
You gonna make? You drinking that?
Yeah, I'll drink that.
I'll drink it. Shit. Let me get to going at it then.
Okay. You don't want too much blue curacao.
Do I gotta stir that at the bottom up?
You can. Hold on, I need that spoon. Hold on. Let me do this real quick, and then we're gonna drink. Okay. So then you're gonna put your little blue curacao in there, and you can do this for different drinks too, not just this one.
What you mean?
As far as
like you can make different drinks.
As far as layering.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of different shots that you can make that do layering. This is my first time out with the layering, this drink.
Now, out of those drinks right there, what are you possibly can make also out of those? Or is it just that right there?
Oh, no.
Or you can diversify? I have these
things because I make different things with them. That's what, I always have all of these staples. Because, like, blue curacao lasts forever. Vodka is going to be...
Now, blue curacao, is that a drink by itself, or that's just a sweetener for it?
It's a liqueur. So
what you mean a liqueur? Because I'm not caught.
A liqueur is like a complement to the liquor. So it's sweet. It's like it's almost. I'm not. What is it? Orange,
so basically
like triple sec.
So
it's basically triple sec, but it's blue.
I still don't get it, but nevertheless, so you saying like you can have cookies, sugar cookies, or you can have chocolate chip cookies. Is that liqueur like a complimentary to the cookie, like, or to the drink? It just adds something.
For the most part, people use blue curacao just for the color.
Okay.
Because if you need that flavor, you can just use triple sec, and that's what they use in margaritas, and that's an orange liqueur.
Okay. So it does hold a flavor. It does have a flavor.
Yes.
And so you can alter the flavor of your liquor and the coloring by just okay.
Yeah, right. It's citrus.
So it's like a food coloring added. Okay. All right.
Yes. But it has liquor in it.
I'm slow because I'm really not a drinker like that.
All right, so if
y'all
watching, y'all see, you're gonna put the spoon up against that bottom layer. And then you're going to pour. I did shake this, didn't I?
Yeah.
And then as you're pouring, you're going to pour it onto the spoon. And it should just layer on top and not fully mix in. Creating your separate layers.
At first or right now?
It's supposed to do it. I don't know. I might have messed up. Yours did it. Yours is right, though.
Yeah.
I think I put too much blue crystal in mine.
Okay.
But it don't matter because you're starting to see that algae bloom coming through on mine.
So when you do mix
you
it
see
up,
it when you mix it.
Okay.
Yeah.
The algae bloom.
And that's the Toledo water.
Toledo water. The Toledo water. Okay, there it goes.
Yeah, see.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was dope. It did turn greenish, turquoise. Let's see.
Playing with my drinks. What you think?
Damn. That motherfucker good. Wow. You went through all that trouble.
It paid off. Huh?
And it paid off. Okay. I can say that. It works. That'll work. If you call that a martini with a what you call it, what was the added
the blue curacao.
But it was a word you used. It was a word you used to describe
liqueur.
A liqueur. Yeah,
And this one is
I wanted to put that little. That's French, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to put that little French twist on it. The liqueur.
But this is
martini.
too.
Now, what is martini? What culturally or what culture is martini? Did I say that right? Culturally?
I think martinis are. I don't know. They might be French or Italian. I'm not sure, but it's definitely we will. They usually are vodka or gin based.
Vodka based,
or gin. You have some gin martinis.
Might be Russian or one because who do the vodkas? Is vodka mainly a Russian?
No, it's not like Sky Vodka. It's American. They have it's not like bourbon where other places can make.
Okay.
Vodka.
So everybody got a vodka.
Yeah,
But
it's Swedish vodka.
Really, who known for the vodkas though? Like,
well, definitely Russia.
Okay.
Like your Stoli.
Okay.
But I want to say like the
what's the top brand? Who own the top brands of the vodkas? Like where?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Because I don't know who owned Tito's, and I think Tito's is probably like the biggest one. Okay. And I think it really came. The Tito's really came as one of those ones because it doesn't have anything in it. It's like nothing. It's like there's no sugars, no nothing. As like your dark liquor is gonna have a lot of. It's gonna create some sugars, and I don't think that Tito's does that at all. So I think a lot of people, being weight loss conscious, started drinking Tito's.
Okay. So what's in this drink again, just far as ingredients wise, real quick for the viewers?
Vodka, elderflower liqueur, dry vermouth, sweet and sour, sweet lime,
sweet
and
sour. That's what
blue curacao.
That's what do it. Now, what's giving me that grapefruit type?
That's probably the sweet and lime or the elderflower liqueur.
Okay, they got that grapefruit type vibe. Okay, cool.
Just a little sour, like a little pucker.
I appreciate that. Yeah, a little make you
So we gonna do a recap, or we gonna talk about 4-1 Shine?
Let's recap it. We come to the 4-1 Shine.
Recap.
Still doing.
Okay, since previous episodes, I want to know what happened to the Hungry Black Man and the Winter Food Wars is supposed to go on next weekend. I did sign up, but I hadn't heard anything, and it just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I think Hungry Black Man was disappointed from that outcome.
Yeah, I think he done with us.
Yeah, I think he discovered that it ain't worth the investment and the energy, and probably just from some of the reviews, people probably told him. it's a
a
tough
waste. Yeah.
it's a tough egg to crack here, man.
It
You
is,
know,
for
any
sure.
but you know what? Any and every other culture can come here and monopolize and monetize off Negro suffering around here. You know, all them brothers got the, all the corner stores owned by the Arab brothers for the most part, the gas stations and shit like that. I see the Indian brothers are starting to move in now, with some of the spots too. The Koreans own all the fucking hair stores. You know, we don't own too much of nothing, but, maybe a barbecue spot, a couple food trucks and shit like that. We gonna definitely trust each other to do our hair. You know what I mean? We gonna trust each other we gonna trust, one or two of us, maybe three of us. It's only three of us that's gonna bury you. We'll trust a nigga to bury you and do your hair and fry your chicken in half of the time. Other than that, ain't no Negro supporting, no Negro doing nothing. You might get they'll definitely support the businesses that's putting your dead homie on your T-shirt or some shit like that. But outside of that, it's hard, man. Jimmy Jackson, hometown brother, go to the NBA, come back, open up several business. Can't get a nigga to do nothing but talk about him. Now, Jim, I'm talking about, man, he had the spot, Jackson's downtown?
Jackson's Lounge.
And just told niggas,
I loved it.
Told niggas to get their act together and come down, man, get out of them tennis shoes and come down, man, with the wing tips. And that was the time when Jay-Z was talking about collar shirts. Remember, that was the grown man era when
clothes.
When hip hop turned grown man.
Yeah.
And they fought him about that here. But I tell you, the Toll House, that make you put on some shit. You gotta change the atmosphere and put a whole thing, and then also you gotta charge a certain way. I can understand their philosophy in terms of charging. Because if you charging $18 for a shot and shit like that, man, you ain't gonna be fighting with a motherfucker that's only got $4 for a shot.
Right.
That motherfucker ain't gonna be nowhere to be found. Out of your way. You able to sit there and sip on your motherfucking shit and won't get pickpocked and shit or possibly shot at, maybe.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. It's priced to exclusivity. They only want this certain group, and that's what they marketing to.
Yeah, get your motherfucking ass somewhere and sit down, nigga. There's big time shit going on around here. These are where motherfuckers making some money and some moves, not arguing about some nickel and dime shit.
Well, that guy, I went on the page.
I feel sorry for him, though, baby, because I was hoping that you was bringing your recipe and shit, and y'all to discourage the hungry black man.
But I went on the page to look for it, and that day, that next week, he's doing a town hall in Detroit. So I guess he said he's just gonna take that money to Detroit because they like him up
Detroit. there. Yeah, they'll vibe with him better there.
Well, he's already then had a lot of interactions there, so I guess it's like his home away from home.
And for the most part, to be just looking at it like you're spreading yourself kind of thin, and then you should have got, I don't know who got with him in terms of where to put that money and how to do something and see they hyped him up. They should have knew them people should, whoever was around him should have knew that don't get your expectations up too high. To shoot little, and if we pack this joint. Then,
you talking about for that Black History Weekend?
For the Black History thing. Mm-hmm. But then what was I didn't like? Well, what kind of threw me off because he was like he didn't think nothing was going on. Then people gave him like a itinerary. What is it?
Itinerary.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. To say, hey, this is what's going on in the city. I guess he kind of ignored that. and could have kind of infused something a little bit different and just maybe just kept on. Like that was too much for me. I knew that was because if you're gonna spend 20,000, where he could have got a bigger turnout, is through a concert or something. Brought an act here and then had a conversation because you gotta put a little light in, and then you gotta know what time to hit too, man. You know, the end of the month kind of rough, man, on cats around here. You gotta know what time the month to hit.
Well, I think he wanted it to be Black History, but he had just came here, so it was he was whatever he was doing was quick. So he wouldn't he didn't even know what Black History Month. He had just met Toledo.
Yeah.
So he just
Black
threw that,
History
he
Month.
threw that
These
together.
niggas don't believe in that Black History. These motherfuckers ain't on that like that.
Yeah.
You got a few selective. They go to the little TU thing, a few little churches. But whoever got I don't know who. Wow, 20 bands, because I seen it was 20 bands, so that would discourage you not to come, you know, and then to sit back and see that you might have got taken, you know.
Well, I don't think so, because
The expectation. I'm saying, the level of expectation, because on me, for me, you wanted to stick with the kids thing, like wherever they was at meeting, because that's your better thing here. Like,
well, I think it was like all the ranting and raving on his page. He like, oh, well, I'm gonna give y'all an outlet to say what y'all want to complain about, but they didn't come because
all them niggas,
what's they call it, Twitter fingers.
Them niggas, that's Facebook gangsters, man.
Yeah,
them niggas ain't gonna confront you. Now the only thing that's preventing me from there, I had AAU tournaments that week with my grandson. Other than that, I would have been actively involved with that shit. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have, you know, but shit, other things just came and you know, so I don't move on shit like that. But I was definitely supporting and cheering for you and shit, hoping that it would have turned out for you. But man, I know Alicia. That's why I say if you'd have got with the right people, they'd have told you to put it in a certain spot. Therefore, you could have catered to black folks. You would have had the kitchen. You could have gave niggas a taste of your motherfucking food, cause you could have got to play with them where possibly, I don't know if you could have, but with the way the attention that you had, I'm sure her husband would have slid over a little bit and maybe let you work your mat. Just hypothetically, I don't know, but I don't know their relationship, but you did have enough attention, and with his play, and then just setting it up like, oh yeah, man. And then just their establishment is just able to cater to if only 50 niggas come or 1,000 niggas came. They would have been able to accommodate your whole, well, not 1,000, but I'm sure it can at least hold, shit, that spot looked like it could hold at least 500 people, ain't it?
It's a lot. I've been there.
Yeah, that motherfucker could.
And,
on that one half, I'm
some,
talking about the one half.
The bigger side,
and then adding it together, it could at least hold 600 people. Look like almost
Probably.
close. At least 500 people.
Yeah,
so to be able to be black owned, 500 people, motherfucker, get there and taste something. Cause see, if you would, only reason why I say that, cause to hold it there. See, you got to know how to hustle these dudes, man. This a hustling ass town. They want in on your connect. If you can't do that. So what you should have did. This is just my thing, hypothetically. Alicia little spot. Come taste this motherfucking oxtail lasagna, or taste a couple of my, boy, you would have had, and then let's talk about this, man, that would have had a crazy turned out, you know, because you kind of, and then you separating that from the kids a little bit, because you able to drink, you know, beef up the security, pre-sale the tickets, boy.
Well, he did have food at his event, but I
Yeah.
think it was Toledo.
Toledo,
vendors
no.
who cooked.
You talking? You got to go in there and put some butter to some shit, man.
This is. I don't think. Does he cook?
Do we?
I don't think so. I think he's just the entrepreneur that's opening.
Invest in people.
What you call it? A restaurateur. A restaurateur and a
So
cook
he don't
ain't the
go in
same.
there. He don't go in there and make. He couldn't be because
I don't think so.
Because you would want to be down in Miami if you was the head cook. You couldn't have possibly all this time on your hand
Right.
ripping and running if you was the main. So you just a critic.
And he probably got strong ideas about what he wants.
Strong,
stuff.
I get it.
So yeah,
I get it. You can have
Yeah.
that. You could be a motherfucker. Yeah, you could do that. I pull him. Now, do we got a book out? Do we got a book or just the blogging?
so
The blogging is cool because the blogging is the new book form type thing, especially if you're putting a lot of content and shit like that. So it's newsletters and all kind of shit like so. I feel his movement for sure. I applaud the brother, but you should have, man. You know, man, I don't know, bro. Let's not get too far caught up into what's going on with that. Let's.
Yeah.
You know,
That was
I was just
yeah,
emotional
I was just
because
wondering
I was
too, because I was waiting.
Yeah,
I was
wanted
waiting.
to.
I said I could
Plus-
if I would have known I could have went to the Rick James story next
Rick
week.
James, but plus I think he got discouraged when your cousin threw them flyers out there too. Like
could be.
shit, I got shit going on, nigga.
Yeah.
Nigga, it's shit going on. We got shit going on, nigga. You just ain't in on it.
And it can't, because when I was going to look for, this was yesterday, I was trying to find to see, are you still doing this? So I know, because I got to go buy some food.
Did you ask
And
him
I
the
did
question?
not
Did
see
you?
it anywhere,
need
but
to
I
message
seen
him.
I could see all the people tagging my cousin in all these posts. So they drew him there. Like, but Shine doing this and Shine doing that and glaze him this, glaze him that. So, you know.
Yeah, he figured, no, that's too much. Plus, if he would have got a better turnout, I think he might have went. You know, he might have moved forward with that.
Yeah.
You know?
But at least say something like, we're not doing this event.
Yeah.
Because what am I going to get a call on Wednesday saying,
Fuck
hey,
you.
you still want to participate?
Fuck you,
Like,
Negroes.
like, what's up with that?
Yeah, man, them niggas over there, man, they mud made. They need to get themselves together. Clean themselves up.
Right,
nigga.
right.
Spit shine, nigga. Dust, get the mud off you, nigga, and it's a new day. Put a fresh shirt on. Shit. You can't be mud off. You can't have dirt on you all because mud is dirt and water mixed. You mud made, but then what? After you mud made, after you clean yourself up, then what? That's what our thought. We got to move forward, man. We just can't. We got to do something progressive for the babies, man. You know, that's my whole thing. We got to create a different situation for the babies, bro. Like they can't. The next 10 years, they can't have the same Toledo that we had. Like it's first of all, in order to do that, take your motherfucking ass next week. Miss Paula Hicks Hudson is running for Lucas County Commissioner. All it takes is, motherfucker, I bullshit you not. From the time you get in your car and drive to whatever location, 30 minutes tops, man. 30 minutes tops. Therefore, look, y'all just seen what happened. They just put $28 million on the east side for the redevelopment. When the fuck is they gonna put some redevelopment on our side, man? The only thing, we ain't had too much new shit to come in our town but a few McDonald's, rallies or some shit. We ain't even got a fucking a brand new fire station. And most of us own, with all of us, with blacks starting to own the houses within them neighborhoods, they ain't put no new fire station over there. Nothing. Like, He grows on too much shit in this area.
Mm-hmm.
We need y'all up out of here. Y'all own all damn near all the old West End where all the good, they, you know, niggas, motherfuckers own a lot of shit around this motherfucker. They ain't putting no money in there though.
Right.
Then they taking the money out because you got the foreigners, Arabs, Arabs, you got Indians, all that coming into the community to get the fast money, the quick turnover money, the corner stores, the gas. They own all that. So think if we own them joints. Think if we own the corner stores, the clothing, we can at least clothe ourselves. We know what fashion look like. You can't tell a nigga what's fresh. You mean to tell me you gonna let somebody that don't know nothing about what's fresh clothe you, nigga? You mean to tell me you won't go over there to Mr. O. Henry? Nigga, Henry got he got the steppers, nigga. You won't go get Henry no money, man. Who else got some clothing? Who else got clothing down here, man? We ain't even look at
the rags to riches.
Rags to riches, man. We got
the bag.
We got Mud Maid. We got Big Boy Mid City kid. I mean Midwest kids. But I'm talking about you know the diverse clothing stores outlet.
So you know, honestly, as a big girl, I really can't tell you because they don't fit me. So I cannot support the black boutiques because they don't have my size.
Big girls like to have fun too, man.
Yeah. So y'all see this? Y'all get in the comments and tell me what boutique I can go to that got big girl clothes.
Got the big girls?
So I can come up off the internet and I can see some clothes in real time.
Yeah, what direction we should be going to economically? Like, I mean, we got to put people in power, man, that can definitely change the direction of our reality within the. I mean, because you see every other part of Toledo being developed except ours. They won't even have. Did you see the? Now listen. This some shit that, man. Did you see the road they put on Hawley?
Mm-hmm. Right, just for that block.
Did you see that goofy ass?
And it stops at the Dug.
Did you see that goofy ass shit that they did? Look, man, go down Hawley. When you go down by the library, they did from Door Street
to Indiana, and they stopped.
Is it a little bit right past the Frederick Douglass Center? Just a little bit past it, but they did right there. Motherfucker, if you don't take that shit all the way back, you supposed to take that to Western, man. Who the fuck made that bonehead ass decision? Like who at the ham? Like who like?
They did the same thing on Chestnut. It's like they only doing the street for that service. So they only because the Dug is big is popping right now.
The Dug is big, but
so
I'm
in
just
the
saying.
library, but like on Chestnut, they only did the block where the new senior apartment's gonna be. They didn't do nothing else. They stopped right at Lake. So it's from Manhattan to Lake. That's all they paved, and they didn't. And the rest is just bump.
Yeah.
I don't know how they make the decision.
How they do that? Like, I don't get it, man. Like, that shit is crazy. And then they went through different, just like you. But listen.
But you know what? I see it too, and like living over here on where I'm at. Going down Lasky, I know them some $100,000 houses and above. Lasky is horrible. Horrible.
But I get listen. I ain't talking about that. I'm just saying on the spot that Hawley been like that all my life.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I can remember, that road been raggedy is fuck, bro. And for y'all to just put that little bitty piece, look, I was so angry, man. Right, I was like, man, why the fuck they didn't take that all the way up the road, man? Like, and I already knew why, cause Negroes own all that shit going that way.
Yeah.
Negroes own all that shit going up that whole stretch on both sides. So they wasn't gonna do it.
I said, I think they're only doing it so people can get to the Doug. But then they gotta still turn on Indiana, and it's still gonna be bump.
So it just looked like, man, y'all, that's how y'all treat us, man. You can tell. So what's the difference?
Wait, you skipping over? I wasn't done.
Okay,
I wasn't done.
Well,
I got one more recap. Before we get into that. Last week I talked about Reese Teesa. They are turning her story into a Tubi movie.
Oh my God.
Called The Wife That Didn't Know Who She Married. I watched the trailer. The trailer is on YouTube. Actually, you can watch it on YouTube right now. They got like a little sneak preview of the movie on there right now. And the guy who made it is called Alvin Gray. And he also created The Nurse That Saw the Baby on the Highway and The Rapper That Got Shot in the Heel. So I watched both of those trailers. But
Alvin Gray?
Yeah, someone named Alvin Gray is writing and producing and doing these movies.
But tell me this, and they on Tubi though, right?
Well, they're on YouTube, Tubi, Amazon Prime, and Vudu.
Okay, so just help me with the some of the titles. What is?
Okay, so
now I'm hear me out.
Yes, sir.
Are they kind of like comical type shit? Kind of like
No, not at all. Remember the girl last year who faked her kidnapping because she saw the baby on the highway, but it was fake? That's what that is. The rapper who got shot in the heel, that's Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion.
So he making movies off the headline shit.
Yes, that's what he's doing.
But I'm saying he being like a what was that guy that used to make fun of Michael Jackson? Al Yankovic.
Like a parody?
Yeah.
No, Tubi movies ain't supposed to be funny, but they ain't supposed to be funny. No, these are supposed to be dramatic movies.
Dramatic.
They're not. I seen the trailers. They're not satire.
But it's saying he's still in the title for not really.
I think so. You'll know.
Yeah.
So you'll know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
And it'll make you want to watch it.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a publicity or a marketing.
And even with the one, like, he changed the names, but it's like you can do that just as long as you change the name. So the one, instead of Tory, as the one who doing the shooting, his name is Corey. Corey. So, but the one with Reese Teesa, it's like they even got parts where she's filming the TikTok. It's crazy. I hope she get a little bit of cheese off that, but she probably ain't because they changed all the names and stuff. But I just think it's crazy.
Now, what else? Because I mean, you a movie buff, and I know you get into that. Like, what was your research on Alvin Gray? Like, where he?
I didn't. I was too interested in these movies he's making. Okay. But I will look him up. Yeah. I just thought that was crazy that popped up in my feed today for me to go look at that trailer. Okay. But while we're talking about relationships, because that's what Reese Teesa was. She was a horrible relationship, and I guess it's to be said that everything about them was so different.
Who you talking about? The girl that made the
TikTok. But to me, it's that's a dynamic that we see in a lot. Just the differences, the differences in relationships. The biggest one that we're hearing right now, especially like as of this last week or two, is like the age differences of like the older men with the younger women versus the older women with the younger men.
Dirty old man. You dirty old man want that young girl.
Now I'm gonna say, okay, when I was younger, when I was a younger woman, I was like afraid of older men. Like afraid.
Is there some more drink in there?
We can make it.
Is it something already made up?
Ain't nothing in there. No. We're gonna make it right now. Because I need another drink too.
You gonna go through the whole process again?
It's we talking, you ain't even gonna notice it. It ain't even gotta go that deep. I don't care if the blues mix or not this time.
Okay. So what was the thing you were saying? As when you was younger, you was afraid of old.
Yeah, it was this guy. I remember this guy. He was a frat guy, and
how much older than he was?
He was only like 2 or 3 years older.
Oh,
but
you tripping?
I was 18.
Okay.
So to me, he was like, I'm like, this old man likes me. Oh my God, he's freaking me out. But he asked me to he wanted to have a blockbuster night. So for y'all that's y'all equivalent to Netflix and chill. You go to the Blockbuster, pick out some movies, and then you have a date on the couch or whatever. But I was like, I'm not coming to your house. Like, what? And this is like an older college guy. I'm like, You know, he trying to do something to me.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely trying to. Yeah.
He trying to do something to me.
Yeah, he seen you.
And I wasn't having it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy because I don't even know how I'm with you. Because I've always been scared of older men.
Yeah, older
but you know
man.
what? I did not think you were older. I
didn't tell when.
When you told me, I didn't believe you that you were 10 years older than me. Like, what? Like, it couldn't be. And nobody in my family believes it either.
They couldn't believe that I was 10 years older than you? Because they knew you didn't mess with older men like that?
No, just because you look young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sound well kept, huh?
Mm-hmm,
Yeah, that's preserved. Sure. I'm preserved. I go to bed early. I don't drink too much of that motherfucking poison and shit like that. Yeah. I try to exercise,
I get
eat
you
right
over
a little
here
bit.
And then not,
you know.
then I get juicing you up.
Yeah, that's what that was, you know. Plus, I got good genes and shit. You know what I mean?
I would say that.
I'm native to the land and shit. I was born here.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm wined out. I'm one of the. I'm blood out of the council of 3 fires.
What?
Yeah, I'm one of the councils. I'm one of them councils of 3 fires.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a Toledo native. If anybody who catch that and know that,
okay,
you know you hip to the Wyandotte, right?
No, I don't know what you doing.
Wyandotte Indian.
No, man. I don't know nothing about that. Look, Cherokee, look, Pueblo. I really don't know. I'm not native. Okay, I told you I did my blood work.
Yeah, you here?
I'm not native.
Yeah, they try to fool you.
I'm native of European countries and Africa.
Yeah. Yeah, they try to say you from Africa, but originally every man from Africa, so they can connect us all to that. But you've been over here. If you got blood that been over here over 500 plus some odd years, you native to this.
Yeah, I get it.
Cause we don't look nothing like them African brothers for the most part.
Oh, so you saying that what we doing is?
I'm Native American.
Okay, got it. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm one of the copper color Indians and shit.
Yeah, you do got some red skin.
Yeah, I got red, baby. My hair. if you look at my pictures if you go back, I got them. If you go back when I was like from a baby to like 10. About 10, my shit started changing. Man, me and my brothers was sandy red, brownish color hair. But you could see the red tint in the summertime. You could see that shit hitting. But you know, that's another discussion. And I ain't trying to run it from being Al Negro. Oh. I am Al Negro.
Well, what it was coming from is I was, just hearing
that's That was that drink. That drink then got me a little. That's all that. That's all that motherfucking liquor.
Oh,
and
it's
shit
doing what
in
it's
there.
supposed to do.
Yeah, that was that shit. Hey, hit the like button, subscribe. You tuned in to the bottom of the glass. This is E.Ali in the Toledo. I'm with your girl, Elaina Wilson. She the bartender for this evening of the show. This is a show that highlight relationships. It starts off with a drink, you know, because she a drinker, you know what I mean? So she know about drinks. You see the T-Pain little book. She done made all them fucking drinks, but she make her own drinks and shit like that. This drink we drinking this evening, the reason why it's that color, we on the 10th anniversary of
The Toledo Water Crisis.
The Toledo Water Crisis and shit. This shit hitting, man. I can't believe this shit. It's motherfucking it's good, but it gets you buzzed like quick too, cause that first one got me.
I know how to pour a drink.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker hitting. But
Okay,
we talking
let's
about
get back
them.
into this-
We talking
to
about
this
them
subject of the
10. We talking about
differences,
them
right?
old men putting that big bone on them young girls.
Okay,
man.
yeah, because I want to talk about
Because
that.
a lot of times it's about, for the most part, a lot of times when I seen it, it was about control in some cases. Because most time older men is a little bit more established. So financially they using, that I seen, they was using their financial status, the things that they had, things that they possibly acquired to be an attraction to this young, fine, vibrant, young, perky thing. You know what I mean? Now, see, my case was different because you was harassing me. I didn't want no parts of you. You was married. I was at work.
I wasn't trying to get you when I was
I'm just
married.
saying you weren't trying to get me, but you was just letting me know, nigga, I wish I coulda, woulda, and if I ever get an opportunity, nigga.
But again, I didn't know you were. We never discussed age, so I had
We didn't
no
discuss
idea
age because that was
how
just that
old you were.
Yeah, and then I was
that wasn't the case. But
you could tell I was a little older just simply because
I literally thought you might have been like 2 or 3 years older than me. I did not see 10.
So, tell me, did you when did you know it was 10 years? Like when?
Well, after we started talking, and I asked you when your birthday was.
Okay.
Asked you, we started
And so then
asking
that for you,
questions.
oh yeah, you was nervous.
And
then.
I'm
That's-
like, right, like, I don't know
But
if
see,
I
you
can
was
do
al-
anything with
you,
this.
You was already But you know what? It was that smooth shit. Like, cause Millers don't let the smooth taste fool you.
This is how I feel. Though. I feel like at certain age brackets is different. Like for instance, Marcus Houston.
Yeah, Marcus
He's
Houston.
42.
42 with a 23-year-old.
He in my age bracket.
Yeah.
He has a 23-year-old
23
wife.
year old wife.
They
What's her
started
name, baby?
Maya.
Maya.
They started dating when she was 17.
17.
Got
that
married
nigga
when
wrong.
she was 19.
That nigga wrong.
What?
You go to. I'm beating your ass, nigga.
Yeah, I'm thinking like
I want to fuck you up.
when
you
we
were my granddaughter.
like when we started dating, I was well into my 30s. You was in your 40s. So the older you get, that age gap means a little bit less.
Less.
But when it's 23 and 42, and
That's a problem.
It's like, to me, it's like, what are you talking to this little girl about?
Yeah. Yeah, you still you arguing about the TV channels and if we gonna eat pancakes and shit this morning.
And
With that little motherfucker, but she probably fine than a motherfucker.
oh yeah, she's cute. I've
She
seen her.
probably fine than a motherfucker. He want to smell that. Yeah, that's what it is. Then to me, in most cases, and this is just me, a lot of times them guys be lacking somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's a mental thing in some aspect.
Well, you know, him for instance, they had the whole thing with what's his name? Is it Stokes? Somebody who was supposed to be violating them as children. So maybe he don't feel grown. I don't know.
Oh, you talking about Chris Stokes?
Yeah,
violated them.
So maybe he just ain't never. Maybe he in his Michael Jackson phase, or where he don't think he done got him a childhood.
I ain't gonna talk
or
about no other man, and if he violated. But now you're talking about you as a man, and you looking at a young woman that could possibly be the age of your child.
Well, for me,
I
think his only kids are with her. They have 2 children.
So he didn't wait that long. Children. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so she's special.
Yeah.
Okay, so he wanna leave all what he got to her and them kids now. He thinking about them terms now. So what lifestyle he was living like before that? Because for him to be famous like that, now hitting on that, he might have had a little issue with those situations. Because a guy of his stature, you would assume by now you'd have had at least one child or been married once or twice, but you choose now to wait till you 42 and then go get a youngin'. Yeah, that's a problem to me. I would look into that a little bit more, but nevertheless, shit.
And see, what this conversation come out of?
So that's like me fucking with a chick that's like at 50 right now, 50 plus. So that's like me fucking around with somebody like 35. That's damn near my daughter age. I couldn't do no, man.
I'm glad you said that. Okay,
because
that gets me to the next one, right?
Saying, but I don't know. I'm thinking, and not to sound pervertic and shit, but 35 years of age, and I'm 50, and all I could be thinking about is like, the body cool, it's gonna, but can you really, like, could you? She had to be mature as fuck, big boned, cause she gotta handle this pressure. I want some. I like big girls, man. I want some. I like big girls. They cook. Most of them cook, and they got some snacks. I like big girls, man. For real. They lovable. And then when you squeeze them, it's like, ooh.
Look. Let me back to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So the
Jay-Z,
reason why.
But Jay-Z and his wife. Jay-Z, he 50 what? He 54?
He's 54 and Beyonce's 42.
Well, that ain't bad. That's almost like me and you.
Yeah, but they've been together for way longer than we've been together. So you got to think, when they got together, it wasn't 42 and 50.
So how old was she then? What they been together? What, 10 years, 20 years?
About 15 years.
So that was still cool within them age range. You figure because he was 30 something and she was 20 something.
I wouldn't have been able. Me at 27 wouldn't have been able to date 37-year-old.
I ain't saying that. All I'm. You said you at what?
Me at 27 wouldn't have been able to date 37-year-old.
Oh no, you couldn't have dated me. I was ferocious.
And so
I would have. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, girl. No, you couldn't have did nothing. No, See, because I was still growing up and immature at them times, and then in them times, at that age, a motherfucker was really in a control phase type shit, and then you had kind of like a pimp mentality, a motherfucker bitch might get smacked, that kind of shit. Bitch, what? I was quick to snip, quick to resort to violence in them earlier years and shit like that. Misguided.
I feel like that's like the thing to me why I probably was afraid to date somebody older too, because I feel like an older person is always going to take that control, rather even if it's mentally like I know more than you or anything like that. And I don't think like when it's the other way around, when it's an older woman and a younger man, it's not always that dynamic.
Older woman, it's even more dirtbag.
Okay, so
An older woman, she more ferocious.
So what you think about this? This is what made me even bring up the subject. Drea Michelle, if you don't know Drea,
my God,
Drea is a reality star.
Yeah.
She's her claim to fame is dating celebrities, most notably athletes. She was on Basketball Wives.
Mm-hmm.
She is pregnant. She's 39. She's pregnant by Jalen Green, who is a NBA player.
Yeah, I seen that.
He's only 22.
22.
And her son is 21, about to be 22.
Yeah.
So
eating that nigga nuts.
So I feel like in her dynamic, it's about securing her future because she's she washed up, so to speak.
Yeah.
So the older
and just let herself.
The older athletes is not they didn't pass her around.
Yeah.
So she got to go start back from high school.
Yeah. She didn't want to. Gave up some booty. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit, boy. Crazy, just ignorant shit with that young nigga.
And I could not date as my son is almost 19. I could not date somebody in his age bracket.
Age bracket.
That's crazy to me.
Even if that nigga broke out some shit to his ankles, like, and you seen it. If he had the gray sweats and he was running around.
There's nothing we could talk about. There's nothing we could talk about. Ooh, what we gonna talk about? Fortnite?
Yeah.
What we gonna talk about?
See, older men, like you say, older men been it's been mainly traditionally for older men to date younger women.
Right.
But it is one aspect. I think her name was Khalifa. But Prophet Muhammad had his first wife was an older woman.
Really?
Peace be upon Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, his older wife was an older lady. You know what I'm saying? So, and then I guess now just looking at that in terms of an older woman grooming a man, you know, if she careful and she kind, you know, she can be instrumental in terms of helping this young brother move to the next level, you know. But I don't know in this situation with Drea and this brother, Mr. Green, I wish he would have chose a different. But see, for me, that's where to let me know is shit planted. Like, cause that's one of them situations where it caused a conversation. And why would he want that conversation around his name? Is it that he want to walk around like, nigga, I got this old bitch,
just think
nigga.
about
you know, cause some niggas think they more
like
pimpish. Cause when I was younger, it was more pimpish to knock off a older broad.
It's still like
you
that.
know, cause now she about to pay like she weigh, nigga. She about to cook, clean, nigga. She about to have my drawers. I'm about to use her car when she at work. Nigga, on Friday, I'm gonna get a couple of dollars out of her. You know, that was a nigga that's helpless and didn't want, you know, but me, man, no, fuck that. I'm not about to let no woman control nothing. I'm about to get my own shit, and I ain't about to borrow nothing. I'll borrow something let me hope, but I'm about to get that shit back to you. You know, for the most part, especially if it's something significant. Some nickel and dime shit, if I forget about it, let me borrow $20 for a bag or something. I might forget about that. If you don't bring it up to me, I didn't forgot about it. But nevertheless, I ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get it. You know, but me and you with our situation, like I said, I was harassed. This nigga came. She keep on talking this young. But let's get to that. When you was nervous and you found out I was 10 years older than you, how did you mentally talk to yourself? Because it was a conversation you had with yourself.
I didn't think that.
And to go
I didn't
beyond,
think we would still be sitting here right now.
But I'm saying, so you was just gonna get you some.
I thought that's what it was. I didn't think you was gonna take me seriously for real.
I'm just gonna get, or he don't see me. Oh, so you was putting it on me. You ain't. So you didn't have no plan like most. So that ain't ideal. You didn't.
oh no, this is what I wanted, but it didn't mean that was what it was gonna happen.
So you pray for you. So prayers are answered.
Pray, Prey.
Prayers are answered.
Pray, Prey.
Oh, just pray. It ain't prayer. It ain't okay.
I was praying on you.
Oh, you was a predator. Oh, you was the. I was the. I was the. I was the state. I was the victim. She victimized me, man. I knew it. I knew this shit was, man, I swear to God, I knew this shit was a motherfucking setup, man. I knew it. When she came in, this nigga came in with some baskets to my job, trying to sell some baskets.
You see, no, that don't got. I didn't know you existed until
She didn't know I existed, but she was selling baskets. Then the next time she came in, oh, I sell baskets. This my, and so I said, hey, I'm gonna talk to these guys, and you're gonna be able to put your baskets, cause I seen the young flower. You know, I seen the young flower just waiting to be blossom and shit, and it just need a little sunshine and a little rain, right? So I said to myself, baby, I can probably get you, get your basket, woo, right? Now, I seen her. Now, mind you, at the time, I'm working at a convenience store in the middle of the hood, so I got a plentiful of choices. It's all kind of women coming through there. Some, I'm talking about, I almost was close to home on some. I almost stumbled over people she knew too. Like just I was ducking and hitting some here.
Real popular.
I was just
being real popular.
For me, I was being flirtatious because I was where I was at, but I didn't indulge with all that. I'm selective, man. I pick my fruit wisely. When I go into the grocery store, I don't just grab I don't just grab a fruit or grab something. I look at my shit. I grab that motherfucker, turn it up, especially my bell pepper. I'm picky about my bell pepper. My cucumber, my lemon, my bag of apples. I'm the kind of nigga to open the tray when I go get my eggs to make sure all of them.
You better.
See, so I took my time, but I seen her. She said she was in a little situation and shit like that, right? So I said I set that over there. I just sprinkle that. Just every time she come in, I'ma let her know I see her. I used to work in the back in the cooler part, so I could see everybody coming through the store, and I see her come through, and I tiptoe up out of there like I was. Then I come out and I'll be looking at the glass, like I'll be looking at the shit that I'm then put in there, ignoring her for momentarily, right? Not even acting like I don't even see this nigga, and then here she come. Hi. I turn around, oh, what's up, baby? How you doing? Oh, what you doing? What you?
Oh, we was on the same shit, because I sure would be looking in the damn freezer like, he back there?
Damn. So it was one of them things, before you wanted to give me some, I wanted some.
And see, that's what I didn't read,
Before a woman look at a man and say, I'm going to give him some, that nigga already wants some. That's why you want to give him some. He done already sent the thought out there to you, and you grabbed it and shit, possibly.
Okay.
Yeah, I threw the thought on. I marinated on that for like 5 years, and like she say, I ain't even crossed the line. I ain't even act like she mattered. Like, yeah.
Remember what I said? I had to hit you. You remember me?
Yeah, you.
Because I wasn't sure.
You remember me? I remember you. Come here. And you sitting right here. But yeah.
Oh yeah, some more of those age gaps.
Kris Jenner's and who's this?
Kris Jenner, her man Corey Gamble.
Oh my God.
She's 68. He 43. He the same age as her children.
Oh my goodness.
He the same age as Kim and Courtney.
Boy, that pussy raggedy. Boy, she done had to go get that motherfucker stitched up, fixed up. Oh my goodness. and I bet he a brother too.
He is.
She love her.
He
okay,
is.
she went and got her.
Yeah.
She went.
You know, after
so she went and made sure he piped
after
out.
Bruce, she was like, you know what?
Yeah, she went and got it. She making sure she gets piped out. Yep, she making sure.
Gabrielle Union. And we already know she wear the pants. Ain't nothing else even to be said about that.
Yeah,
Wearing
that
the
nigga,
pants with his legs up in the sky.
And that nigga done dyed his motherfucking hair. I seen
he didn't.
I seen he had some yellow, some orange, some yellow shit in his hair.
He dressing like Zaya?
No,
what?
but I'm just saying he had some dye. You know how they gotta let them know that they for the buffoonery. You know. Madonna, she keep look. They had what her name, Josh Popper. What's his name?
Her honey is a boxer.
Okay.
Named Josh Popper. She's 64. He's 29.
Okay.
But when I was looking it up, they said all of her relationships is like that. So they had a list of 13 different relationships where she was the older woman. Okay. And her men been younger.
So what's the difference? Other differences in terms of just with relationship wise, other than just age, like what other differences could be, attractive, make you attractive to this person?
For me, the number one is gonna be the values, and to me, like age plays in that, because like me and you, we talk about that all the time. How you like, I would prefer blah, 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 blah. At your age, at my age, I prefer blah, 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 blah. But, one of the things in relationships is like the values can if you guys have different values, that can make or break your whole relationship. You know what I mean? So like, for instance, you've been with somebody for 10 years and you want to get married and it's nothing you can do. That they don't believe in it, they won't get married. That one value will make or break your whole relationship.
Yeah.
And I've seen it amongst like some people that value that. But
relationship and love, there has to be a sense of compromise, I guess, when you love somebody, because you basically accepting this motherfucker for however he or she standing in front of you.
Right.
You know what I mean? But nevertheless, before you even got in love, you should have had, for me, you just can't be no motherfucker just falling in and out of love either, just easily.
Right.
And shit, just blindly, I love you. Oh, the dick is so good, I just love you. Or the pussy and the titties is big, ass is fat, and legs thick, I love you.
That happens for some people,
your macaroni tastes so good, it's better than my mama, I love you. Oh, when you fart, it smell like cottage cheese or it smell like pumpkin pie. I love you.
And that's about people not getting to know each other.
You ain't know nothing. You got
they not getting to know each other.
Yeah.
And it's important because we didn't been through that where we didn't had our different things that was important to the other one.
Yeah.
And it's been different things over time that for us to figure it out was more important than the other thing that wasn't important. You know what I mean? So like I said, some people don't. I feel like communication is the number one thing, right?
Yeah.
So you have to communicate these things. Like this is how I feel about this.
Plus, you force your hand on me. This shit was already concocted.
You talking about I
planned
forced
out.
my hand on you?
You had this shit planned out.
No.
You forced your love. You was so kind to me and shit.
I'm
so
kind.
You just so generous.
I didn't do it just because I was trying to get you. I'm a kind person.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that you used to people like me.
Made pancakes from scratch and shit, and let me make some frosting from scratch. Let me get the making shit from scratch and shit. Like, man, that shit was set up. But
Okay.
God work on you too. Shit, He'll send a motherfucker man to you, man. And shit,
I believe that.
You get the praying and shit.
I believe that for sure.
Yeah. So that shit kind of happened too. But nevertheless, some of the differences is definitely
But also,
value children.
Value children. How you gonna raise
religion.
your kid? Do you want kids?
Yeah.
Do
Now, what
y'all
about the
believe in the
physical
same thing?
Physical and shit, because with that being said, person can get big and small.
That's
you can get too, but you can definitely outgrow your relationship. You can get too fucking big.
This is how I feel about
You
that.
can outgrow your relationship sitting there eating all the motherfucking cookies and shit like that too.
This is the thing, though. For instance, okay, like for instance, with that girl Reese Teesa, she was getting trolled, right? People like, you thought your man was all that? Look at you. You thought that a person with this kind of money would want you? And it's like, it's really somebody for everybody, right? You really can't say who would want who, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you even remember this, right? When I met you, I was very small. I was like 160, 170, very small.
Yeah.
By the time I got divorced and I'm jumping in your DMs, I had gained a substantial amount of weight, and I was hiding from you.
Yeah.
And your ass rolled up on me at my job, and I couldn't hide anymore. I literally was dodging you because I'm like,
I rolled up on you on your job.
You was like, come outside. You was in your semi truck, and you said, come outside.
Yeah.
And you pulled up. I was working at Pathway at the time.
Okay, you said when it just initially.
And you like, come outside. And I'm like, oh my God, he ain't seen me in 10 years. He don't even know I gained weight.
Yeah.
So for me, in that moment, that was me putting a judgment on myself, saying, ain't no way he gonna want to date me this big. But.
And then to your I guess comfort or to your ease. You didn't know I like big girls.
No, I didn't.
I
didn't.
I like a snack. I like somebody who loves some snacks.
But it's crazy.
Just jokingly on that, but I ain't. No, it ain't. It
I do have all the snacks. Though,
it wasn't. It wasn't.
Baby D 2024. I got all the 2025 snacks.
All the snacks. Oh, shit.
But
at least you ain't going to bed with some Oreo cookies on the side of your motherfucking on your dressing, some Doritos and shit.
I like snacks, but I hate crumbs in the bed, so no.
Crumbs in the bed.
But again,
Bigums.
like just that thing though that some people, or like some people will let that bother them.
Yeah.
For all your friends to be like, oh, I got a bad bitch. Because this we in BBL Central, right?
Man, you had
so
chicks,
it's like
though.
if you got all the people, especially with I think it's more of a younger mindset too, where
them young
you
niggas
scared
like big
to
girls.
you know. When I was younger, I don't know about now, but when I was
I'm
younger,
talking about the young niggas now growing
no,
up.
I'm gonna
they love the
say
big
now that
girls.
might be now, but when I
Oh,
was
yeah.
younger, dudes was ashamed of liking the big girl. And the big girl would have to be they closeted relationship. They can have this big girl at home all day long, but always had like a little skinny, small little girl that they would bring out to the club.
So what you saying? Big girls with side pieces then?
Big girls with side pieces
So
in the
now-
99 and 2000s.
Yeah, now big girls the front piece.
Now
and a
we
small,
winning.
and a small girl is a side
We
piece.
winning.
Yeah, you want a leg and a biscuit now, still in the 2-piece combo. 2-piece combo up front now, big girl. Yeah, I'm big girl celebrated, man. Fuck it, shit. I want some ham hocks. I want some big cheeks. I want some booty. I want booty everywhere. Give me some booty.
Booty.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. Plus, you know, I don't know. They say big girls more jollier too.
That's you. You talking about jolly?
Is it? I. You know,
All big girls ain't jolly.
They ain't
some
jolly,
big girls be some mean ass motherfuckers.
They just ain't had that bone crack.
Yeah.
Get that mo. Get in a. They ain't had a nigga put him in a full Nelson. and beat him into submission. Make him tap out. I make him tap out.
See now. Always trying to punk somebody.
Punk me. Nigga, is you trying to punk? Is you trying to punk me?
Let me go on to my gender roles. Gender roles. I'm moving on. Gender roles.
Hey, have you ever had a motherfucker tell you in the middle of a situation, is you trying to punk me?
Man, quit telling these people on the internet on my business. No, for real though.
Damn.
I'm gonna just do yeah. I'm gonna just do it like that. Yeah.
That man, I'm telling you, 2 of these motherfuckers got me flaming.
Hey, you ain't even made it through the second one for real.
That motherfucker nice.
Yeah, I know how to make a drink.
Hey, hit the like button, subscribe. This is your boy E.Ali and the Toledo with Elaina Wilson at the bottom of the glass. This is a premier podcast focusing on drinks. Our main focus is making the drinks. She make the drinks. But we focus on relationships.
What's going on in the city?
What's going on in the city.
What's
love,
going on in the world?
Children, the shit in the world, politics, whatever the fuck it is, hip-hop, non-hip-hop shit, whatever pop up, movies, all we got, man, we cover the 4-1 shine shit. If a nigga in our city doing something popping that week, he shining, we popping on that. We do the Holy Toledo. Now, Holy Toledo is like if a nigga do some real fucked up shit out of the world, just crazy as holy fucking Toledo. Like, did you see this bullshit that just happened? So that's that. But we try to cover all the topics, right? But hit that like button, subscribe, man. You know what I mean? Share it. And we just gonna keep having and doing what we doing. We in the 5th episode. We talking about relationships and shit like that. Our drink for the night was the Toledo Waters. It's the 10th anniversary, August 2nd, 2014. Toledo was hit with a crisis, man, from the agricultural runoff, preventing all Toledoans from drinking or touching the water. It was a toxic algae boom that city that year. And so our city was hit with a algae bloom crisis. And so this young lady, and just being conniving and just dirty and just ain't got shit to do half of the time, drinking and shit. She done made a concoction of that motherfucking algae bloom in celebration of that Toledo water. The same shit you couldn't touch. You can touch this one. You can even drink this motherfucker because it ain't nothing but a concoction of some motherfucking ingredients. Is vodka, some elderflower, some sweet lime,
dry vermouth,
and then what else?
Blue curacao. And I threw some sweet and sour in it.
Sweet and sour. And so she done made this little thing, man, of that same color water that we got hit with 10 years ago that you couldn't drink. But this motherfucker, you can drink the shit out of this motherfucker. But look, I'm going to tell you, if you a real drinker, you can probably get about 5 of these motherfuckers, nigga, and it's going to get you there. If you a semi-drinker, if you drink on every weekend, 3 of these motherfuckers and you going to be at your limit.
Oh, maybe 2.
2, but if you just drink every once in a while, 1 of these motherfuckers, bro, Do not be tripping. This shit'll set your ass. I'm semi drink. I only really drink on the weekends or when I'm with her. That's the only time when I can get. That's it. But and being that I'm not really a drinker, 2 of them got me. Shit, 2 of these motherfuckers, cause that 80. This almost 100 and some. This 120, 140 proof, man. This shit is on fire. You hear me? So she killing it with that one. Then I think, man, just on the recap, we was talking about the differences in relationship, age and shit like that, hitting a couple things.
Yeah, I want to tap on one before I move on to the next thing. Gender roles. Gender roles, I feel like is another thing that can drive relationships crazy. Like, and I know I have a problem with this. We've talked about this of like, I can't even say the word. Submitting. Submitting. And I just like, it's like I'm so used to like, if it's not getting done, I gotta do it. And it's like the gender roles miss me, but I can see how that could affect a relationship when I'm with somebody who's so macho that I gotta relinquish.
See, and I'm gonna take that back because she like to do shit herself, right, and just take the win. She had a problem early on, and now she understand what I mean by what I said. I told her, I said, I need a woman who don't need me. She was confused and took that as a offense. Like, oh, no. If I'm gone and something happened to me, I can't work. I need somebody who can pick up the thing and her thing is still popping without what I was doing. My shit is just something to add on to what you got going on.
Now, I believe in that. I got that.
But
I just don't.
Saying, but
you know,
early on
what,
when I made
our
same,
main difference
but
is.
Hold on. But with that same thing that you say, and with you having problem to submit, it was talking into that same. It was talking to that power of that which you had already had established with yourself of not allowing no man to. So you was already on that, but then you thought I was saying something outside of what you was already doing. You was already toting and holding it down and don't need a man. But then when I said it to you the way I said it, I said I need a woman who don't need me.
Oh yeah, because to me.
But you didn't understand that.
No, because I get it in that aspect.
But you was already living like that.
Yeah, but no,
you was already made up like that.
And see, your thing though, used to be. It wouldn't just be I want a woman who don't need me. It would be like you got other stuff to do. You ain't got time to be worried about I'm doing. I'm like, nah.
I'm saying
if we together, I need to know what you doing.
You got a whole lot of shit to do when you talking about a woman, especially a woman with kids. I'm talking about an immature woman, and I ain't saying you was at the time, but in most cases, we ain't talking about our relationship because our relationship unique, but we trying to help somebody else in their relationship.
Right.
So now, if you immature, you ain't got a job or something like that, and this man going out doing whatever he doing, then if it ain't really no real strong conversation on what we doing, because it got to be a conversation on, because she was in the relationship before I was. She had already made plans that I was in the relationship. As soon as I touched her, man, it was over.
I agree with that.
So I didn't even know. I didn't even sign up for this shit. I ain't even where the contract at, nigga.
I would say that you probably joined the relationship like 8 or 9 months after me.
I wasn't even signed up for all this. So this shit was forced upon me. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't even really no, after I touched and shit. You know, you gotta have the conversation. Like, I was forced in this shit, nigga. The fuck you talking
You
about?
look happy for somebody. Is it Stockholm Syndrome,
I'm
baby?
just saying, I was, you know.
But you know, for me, more the gender roles is more like the whole. The man is the boss, and the woman is like, whatever you like.
Whatever you
You
like.
know, and I can do that to a certain extent.
Whatever you
But
like.
I like to make decisions. But so I feel like that's one of the things that you need to figure out in your relationship early. Like, don't get in the shit and then figure out that
This nigga too bossy.
yeah, you need
This
to figure
nigga-
that out early.
this-
You need to have that conversation
this
early
nigga-
in the relationship.
This nigga is Muammar Gaddafi.
Do you expect me to cook every meal
This nigga,
every day?
This nigga is a tyrant.
Yeah.
His demands is through the fucking roof. And then most girls will say, "Put a ring on it, nigga." You want all this coochie all the time, and you want me to make biscuits, nigga, and I gotta go to work, and I gotta feed my kids, nigga. You want Wonder Woman. You don't want Elaina.
Oh no, what I say Superwoman. You know what I'm saying?
That nigga didn't want.
And see, you know what? You said our situation is unique, and I think so too, because that goes on to the chemistry versus compatibility. Because I feel like our chemistry is like it's fireworks. But like overall, to say compatible.
Yeah, I agree. Give me
Yo, you clapping it up.
But see, that's a Scorpio for me for the most part, because you know we.
Oh, you give it. You.
I
know.
just say we try to be creative, because I constantly try to outdo myself every day. I try to, as long as I get another shot at the next day, I try to outdo the day before.
Yeah.
I try to.
Yeah.
I try to go harder the next day, because like shit, I got a chance to do it again. So let's get to it.
So for those of you in the audience that's wondering, like, what's the difference? Chemistry is like the spark. That's like the twinkle in your eye. That's like the starry eye, the drink. Oh my God, like the butterflies you crushing. That's like the thing that draws y'all together. The compatibility is the similarities that you share as a couple. So sometimes you have one without the other. Because I know, like, for us, like, just one thing that we have this different is, like, you say, like, it's like like, everything is business first, everything else second. And for me, I'm like, everything is like love, love, love. Like, we can figure out everything else as long as we love each other. So some people can't work around that. We work around that. It's not important. But some people lose the initial spark that drew them together. And I feel like the spark for us is just always popping. Like, that's, it's the desire, the physical attraction, the intimacy, you already know, if I don't talk to you for a day, I'm going crazy. You know what I mean? So I feel like that.
Where you at?
Brings us, keeps
Where
us
are
close.
you?
Because I don't let it not be close. I don't let it. I don't go crazy.
What are you
I
doing?
need to know.
Where is all that going?
But I think it's important for your relationship for you to figure that out.
Then I think for you, for the most part, I don't know. Is it that deep down? Is it like, I know that nigga, he want his hands on something. He want to touch something. Where is he at? Because I know he want to touch something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I didn't create an expectation that he got to be touching something. So did I put myself in a situation where it's like, or you think that now you don't give yourself credit. It's that I made him feel that way.
No, I don't.
He on me because I smell like cookies and I smell like pumpkin pie. I smell like shea butter and.
Cause you know when you say you like big girls, I be like whatever. I be like whatever.
See, but you can't
whatever.
believe he on me.
I just think you like me.
Why is he on me like that?
Because I'm precious. Cause it's me. I don't know if that's cocky or what, but I feel like if I'm with 240, 250, 160, 175, I feel like it's just me.
I
feel like it's just me.
Uncle Shay Shay. Uncle Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp say, if you ain't 180, what did he say?
I ain't heard this one.
He say you ain't a real woman if you ain't 108. What would he say? He say some goofy shit like, but he say like 180 is the start. Like he needs some. He needs somebody can handle some pounding.
Okay.
I need big frame, big body.
I ain't mad at you, Shannon.
I want juices. I want to hear flesh clapping. I want to see when you walk. I want to see when you walk out the door. I can see you walk. I can see you jiggle. I want to see you jiggle up out of this motherfucker.
So for you, definitely the physical attraction
I want to see some jiggling. I like to see.
As long as it's moving.
I like to see movement, baby. If they say if things that ain't moving is dead, ain't it? What was that? What they say? Things in motion is what is it? Things. What's the it's a scientific phrase about movement and shit. Like things are alive is movement and shit. Like if you gotta constantly be in progression. You know, if you sitting there and you stagnant, ain't no progression.
Mm-hmm.
You know, my one dude Cash helped me on with a thought. It was about use. It was during the time of Nipsey Hussle when he got murdered, and then Farrakhan went out there, and he used that opportunity to spread a message or whatever. And I thought that was bold that he using this. Cash helped me to understand that if you can't use somebody, or if you can't use something, that's something that you talking about or something that you in is of no value.
Worthless. Mm-hmm.
It's worthless. You gotta be, and so Toledo got a problem, right? This the Toledo problem. This goes on to what the hungry black man suffered during his thing and reason why he discouraged and don't want to go to the winter wars.
Mm-hmm.
The winter food wars that he had advertised and he done took down and ain't nothing's been said. But nevertheless, excuse me, that, excuse me, by him not furthering or going in or going with the plan with the wars and all that, you know, that goes with like just that's what he didn't understand about Toledo.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of just we like a copycat type town, if somebody come up with something, somebody else gonna try to come behind them.
Oh, for sure.
And do the same thing. Like this the town, like the one time when we went to Fantasia. Fantasia come to town. Big time singer. She been on the stage. Ain't no way you niggas don't pack this crowd. Cause she can fucking sing. And she can perform in like live. This shit ain't no motherfucking tape or nothing, nigga. This woman live and direct blowing, nigga. Y'all don't even show up. But here's the thing. While this thing is being promoted and somebody else throw an event, who they bring in? Life?
It was Donnell Jones.
They bring Donnell Jones in.
On that weekend.
On that same week. It's like somebody will throw an event and somebody will say, we gonna throw another event on this day, so they don't. And you know what just came to me, man?
It happens a lot.
You know what came to me? It's some white folks playing us against each other. Because ain't no real nigga, ain't no real brothers know that the struggle it is to take the time and to get the money to promote. Because if you had that money to bring Donnell Jones in, why didn't you connect with those brothers who brought Fantasia in and say, hey, man, let's collab?
And see, that's where I disagree, because I think that's what we do to each other here. I've been dealing with that for.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying,
we do
but
that
somebody.
on our own. We don't need no outside influence.
But I'm saying somebody is funding or somebody is profiting of us doing that by not letting some. Because here's the thing, I ain't saying that one individual should be controlling of who bring the acts in, but if somebody know how hard it is to try to do that, and they spend their money to bring somebody in, and niggas don't even come out to just at least let the nigga make his money back. Like, we should have enough as a city to say, we at least got to let this man make his money back so we can keep having shit to do, because we can constantly complain ain't shit to do in this motherfucker. But when an act come or somebody come close by, because Detroit, Cleveland, so it's somebody always in proximity close to us. But they don't come to us because ain't no motherfuckers ain't going to spend the time and the money, energy, and effort to even invest in the event, the shop, the show, the open mic, the bar, the club, the restaurant. You going to leave your people hanging.
Right.
Y'all so cliquey, y'all only going to fuck with this dude and these people going, but then, like, you ain't gonna get no nigga from out airport to drive on motherfucking LaGrange to go to Josephine's. That ain't gonna happen. It will happen if, I don't know, is it a matter of taste? Cause good shit'll bring.
It could be, because I don't eat soul food, so I've never had Josephine's. I don't.
Is it because you don't like a certain? Is it?
Well, remember we talked about that before. I wasn't really raised on soul food, so it's not something that I really care to eat.
So you don't
like, if I never had greens again, I wouldn't be mad. If I never had mac and cheese again, I wouldn't be mad. I will eat those things, but it's not like my favorite. It's way at the bottom of the list. I can
greens and cornbread. That ain't
no. You know how many times you done asked me, I done cook something, you say you ain't got no cornbread. That's just not my
see, I asked that.
Yeah.
Like,
you have to ask. You have to ask for it.
Like this nigga,
it ain't just gonna be here.
Who the fuck is this nigga? Where the cornbread at?
And I'm not big on food waste, so I'm not gonna make anything that's gonna go to waste in my house.
Well, that's because y'all don't eat. But in some dishes, it'd be like, hold on, where the?
Yeah.
That's what I'm like. Hold on, this deserves some cornbread.
Yeah.
But
that ain't my zhuzh. I guess that's that compatibility thing again.
Compatibility.
We got different philosophies on a lot of things.
So I want to know what the compatibility of this motherfucking Draker and motherfucking.
You too.
Jalen Green.
Shit. How? That's one of them houseway.
Your son coming in. He coming in there. Not being a stepdaddy, but being daddy to his younger brother. We talking about Drea's oldest child or oldest son or whatever she might have, a daughter or son.
Yeah, she got a son.
Okay, so now he coming in dictating to her about his seed and how he want his seed to be raised, because but then this is a thing too. I know she love her son, but she basically like, that's gonna be a situation where you're gonna have to she gonna force him to grow up.
Well, I'm sure with her being on reality TV and bouncing around, he probably has grown up.
I'm saying, but now she gonna
like he probably not living at home. I doubt it.
She ain't no dated. Yeah, she ain't. She seeing him in passing because, you know, she entertaining niggas his age.
It's like, it's one thing that I know is, you know, that reality TV is my thing. It's like it's your two classes of women. It's your class of women who they mothers through and through. You give me a check, you giving my kid a check. My kid coming on the screen, they getting their pay just like I'm getting my pay. Then you got the ones who you never see their kids.
Yeah, because you ain't trying to give them no
and that's because, like, for instance, K. Michelle, she's been vocal about it. When she was on reality TV, her kid was where she was from, Memphis. Her kid was in Memphis with her family. Her family took care of him. She in L.A., she in Atlanta. She on all these reality shows, but her kid is being raised by somebody else. And sometimes you got to take the priority. They want to be famous versus being versus motherhood.
I'm saying, but I'm about to provide the best life I possibly can to my child. I'm about to set you down here where the nitty gritty of how you supposed to be and how you supposed to be, because you with my family. That's gonna give you what you need.
Yeah, but kids need their parent.
Kids need their parents, true indeed. But if my mama had pursued a career that financially that could have gave me opportunities that I could not see unless she was pursuing her career and absent from that, give me them opportunities that's able to be there. Give me them opportunities. Them opportunities outweigh in terms of some of them opportunities is and for me, that's not to say she ain't involved. We just seeing what they see on, you know, or what the cause my thing is you don't need your mama 24/7.
Yeah, no, I don't agree with that. Not
I'm
that you don't need your mama 24/7, but it's not. It's
on.
Like months at a or years at a time where these people is being away from their children.
No, it can't be no years.
Yes,
it could be months, but
yes. With K. Michelle, it was years when she was away from her child. She put that out there on TV. It was years when she was away from her child.
Now that was something that she chose to do. And she was running from that, and it was accessible and all that. And she thought. For the most part, when you realize you think you have to do that, you don't have to be that long without because you can incorporate them in terms of.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference. That's what I just said. It's two different mothers. It's the ones that run from it because they trying to be famous, and it's the ones that bring their kids on and get their kid a check. Because she could have bought her son on basketball wise and got him a check. Yeah, a lot of them women did. Yeah, she just chose not to.
Now, why you don't think she was just trying to save him from the industry that she see that?
No, I think she was running from parenthood. That's probably why she got a 22-year-old baby daddy right now, because she's wants to still live
K.
her
Michelle
life.
or this
I'm talking
girl?
about Drea.
Drea.
Yeah, I'm talking about
that's
Drea. She trying to live her life.
Now that threw me off because on the K. Michelle thing and what you were saying.
Well,
what
what she ended up doing is
money.
she ended up, and this is how the story ended up getting out there because she ended up bringing it out there how she basically abandoned her kid for stardom.
Yeah.
So she went to get him and move him where she was at. But by that time, now he a teenager.
Yeah.
But you done missed out. And she's saying, I done missed out all this time because I'm trying to be famous.
Yeah.
And she didn't bring her kid along for the ride.
And she should have.
That's how she felt. She felt
like
later
now
on.
After all the scene, I should have been
because I done
getting this
missed out
nigga some
on
money.
everything. I
but
done
he
missed
should
out
have been
on
there
everything.
with me, and I should have been getting some money with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because once they're on a reality show, that's always the option. They want your whole life. So your kids can get a check.
But then they also in there and trying to influence the bullshit too, and then get somebody that'll try to influence your kid to act up secretly from school. You know what I mean? To try to.
I could see that too, but I normally on the shows that I watch,
shit.
that never really happens.
I'm just
because
saying
I usually see their kids really progressing, always going off to college or joining the family businesses. It's been positive what they put on screen anyway. So, like, I be impressed by the kids that I see on there.
Okay.
But I feel like it's sometimes it could be a missed opportunity for you to leave your kid out to pursue. Because, like, for instance, Drea, your claim to fame is basketball wives are fucking players. What did you do that was so great to that? And she's still doing it.
What's her educational background, or is it not promoted?
It's not
just
promoted.
That she was just cute. It ain't like she's saying, she's a counselor, or it's just that she got cute and she got this still little body, huh? Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers want to jump on.
Because she don't even look like she's close to 40.
Yeah,
she looks young.
Yeah, and probably bring her girlfriends in and on shit like that, tag team a motherfucker. But nevertheless, man, we gonna move on progressively. This is E.Ali and the Toledo at the bottom of the glass. It's been a wonderful night with y'all, man. We thank y'all for letting us into y'all space, y'all living room, wherever you watching this podcast or this recording, whatever you want to call it, podcast. But nevertheless, hit the like button, pound, subscribe, tune in. We usually do our thing like on Saturday night or whatever, make a drink and shit like that, sit around, kick the bobos, let the drink, I'm still, man, this motherfucker Toledo water is still popping, you hear me? But I'm with your girl, Elaina Wilson. We at the bottom of the glass. It's been fabulous. We at the, I think it's 5th or 6th episode. Sixth episode of this show, man. It's progressively. We like it. She gon' keep on doing what she do, man. She the architect of this thing. She pretty much choreograph the show every week, put it together, man. Shit like that for us. Give us topics to talk about. She asked me during the week what's what it is and all that, but then she basically formulate the show, and I'm just her sidekick. I'm like Flavor Flav in this shit, man. We got Chuck D next to me, so this is, if you're talking about Public Enemy and shit like that, she Chuck D and I'm Flavor Flav. I'm just I'm the backup singer in most cases, or in Flav cases, I'm the hype man. But it's always fun to sit around, man, kick it with my girl, kick about relationships and shit like that. We appreciate y'all tuning in, man, and hopefully we can keep doing what we doing. We ain't getting the crazy support, but it's just our effort and our time to sit and vent and talk and enjoy with one another, because that's what we mainly doing, and we just allowing y'all to take a peek in of what we do with each other anyway, man. So, with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Miss Elaina, I'm sure you possibly got something to say. Oh,
I-
with the
I-
Jalen, with the not with the Jalen, but the thing. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I got so deep that drink and shit got me hitting. What I wanted to do was ask a question about our thing in terms of what was it, as you say, that it was like, okay, once you found out the 10-year thing, what was it that allowed you to say, I'm gonna take a chance on I'm not gonna let the age difference, fear me, I guess, or scare me out of this opportunity. Like, what was it to help you through that?
As you say, the situation was is unique. A lot was going on at that time, and I feel like despite what I had going on, you was very patient, and I felt a respect level from you I had never experienced before. So I felt like, okay, maybe this is what the age difference means, where I don't feel like somebody my age or younger would have had the patience to make it this far. And I will say I'm not the easiest person to deal with. And a lot of the stuff that we go through, you just kind of let it roll off. And I feel like early on, it wasn't even no space to be like, I'm going to let this roll off or whatever. And none of the stuff that happened when we first started dating ever even mattered. It was just like, we're getting to know each other. You paced it. That was the other thing. You like forced it, like, no, slow down. Like, and that was all things that I needed.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, you talking about when I hit you with that one saying I got? What's that one saying I use?
You just told me to calm down.
No, the one.
You told me quit rushing.
I said when I say hold up, baby. We got the rest of our.
That's new. That came later. We got the rest of our lives. Oh yeah, that's my favorite. So now we got the rest of
our lives to do this. What we doing? It's gonna be fun. Slow down, baby. Yeah, but yeah, man. This your boy E.Ali and the ToLe'Do with Miss Elaina Wilson, the bottom of the glass.
Oh yeah, we didn't do our 4-1 shine, so I got one. Yesterday I went to an open mic night. So I just want to shout them out. The young lady, Sunkissed, she has a salon called Respect Your Crown.
Okay.
So she put some chairs up, got a mic, and turned her salon into a poetry parlor. The room was pretty much full of poets. I seen a lot of people I knew. And they gave me a lot of love. I have not been reading lately, so I did go. A couple people that I know requested a couple of poems that they already had known. I did those. Everybody loved them, so I appreciate the love. I appreciate Sunkissed for having that event. She said she's going to try to do it once a month. The next one, she wants to do a 420 inspired show. So it's going to be on April 19th at her shop on Phillips. It's called Respect Your Crown. She's a loctician. So for the people who need to get locked, holler at her. Or if you want to spit some words, because it wasn't just poets. It was a couple rappers in there too. Follow her on Facebook to see when her next event is going to be.
Hey, hit the like button. Subscribe, share, leave comments, positive or negative, hate, Even leave your hate speech and all that. We take all that shit, man.
And if you want to come chop it up with us and let me get you drunk, hit us
Come
up.
chop it up, hit us up for interviews and shit. We trying to get over there to possibly the first spot. We got Miss Alicia. She got her little, what's that hall called, babe?
Over the top occasions.
Yeah, we supposed to be doing something with her. So hopefully we can get her on the next one or the one after that. And then we trying to get in touch with Mr. Paul King, Rod King, get over there at what's
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse. So we progressively moving this podcast or this ideal of bottom of the glass to include black-owned establishments, black-owned businesses, places where we can get drunk or we can get to the bottom of the glass. But that's it. Peace. Wow. Damn.